Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I would like to, talk about a really good game I had on Arena. Like, this is pretty, it's kind of expected of me, especially because I'm playing for Fallen Gaming Alliance, and also these guys are like rank 2s and stuff. So, it's not the hardest in the world, but, I had a really good game. This was my first game on in a couple days, and I was quite proud of myself, especially because my AR shot, as of late, has not been flash. Over the last few weeks, my shot in general has been pretty shocking, but my AR shot this game was wow in comparison to like what I've ever had in my life before. So I always considered myself a hybrid player, so it means I could use an SMG and an AR, and specific times if my shot's really nice I can use a sniper, but I've kind of been low on practice on that lately, so my sniper shot's been pretty just don't put it in my hands because it's not going to work out. But yeah, I was using the AR this game. I thought I did reasonably well. Obviously it's a bit shaky at some points, and there was a few I choked, but I did get less than 10 deaths, so I'm happy with that. I got more than 30 kills, so I thought I did overall a really good job, and I did make a few, great plays, like right here, just, get the quick double kill, stopping them from getting the uplink and stuff like that. So yeah, I was just slaying. I wasn't really going for, the OBJ, but my teammates managed to pull that out anyway. In the second half, we had a little bit of trouble. We started struggling a little bit, and, it just, no. we almost got ourselves shat on, so I'm pretty sure I did see a player there, and it was a little bit too late, but I ended up coming around. He almost sniped me, which was a bit scary, but, yeah, I'm pretty sure I was just running around in circles. I think I started off on a 10 gun streak, so I was 10-0 off the start. Ran out of ammo, started getting into a little bit of trouble. It was a little bit unfortunate, as you can see here, my SMG shot, picking up an AR, that's just not what you want in your life. But yeah, obviously my lightning strike placement's pretty average. But yes, I didn't actually have different streaks on. I forgot to change my streaks, so I was like, dude, I should have had the Wraith on. I actually would have got that crap. So, who knows where this gameplay could have gone if I had streaks on. But, I'm not complaining. I thought it was an overall really good game. But yeah, also I want to address a few things. Basically, I don't mind it too much. I understand where they're coming from and stuff. But, it's all good and fun, like, partying up with people and grinding with them. But, when they're talking shit to you the whole game, telling you you're bad and shit, that's just really demoralizing, and especially when you're not actually performing bad. That's the main thing that pisses me off. I was just in arena before with a few guys, and literally all I get the whole time is, oh my god, Adiikt is so bad, what the hell is this? Meanwhile, I'm literally on top of the leaderboard with the most time and the hardpoint, most kills, and least deaths. But, that's completely fine with me. They had their reasons for it. Apparently, I was too shit at having their back and hardpoint on evac, where you pretty much are turning in 360 motion every motherfucking second. So I don't really know. They were mad at me, and you know what? Whatever. They can get mad at me all they like. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's affecting me a little bit. Even me and Yellowheart, we've been arguing a little tiny bit because, when you don't perform, when you mess up, when you're not doing what the other person on your team wants you to be doing, it can cause a little bit of beef, and I understand that. But that's something that's really frustrating me, and I wish it just wasn't like that. Humans can be so freaking annoying. Like, even myself, I can be so freaking frustrating. But it's just like, surely there should be a limit. Like, for example, let's say I'm having a really shitty start. So, we're playing an uplink game on Breach, okay? I started off the game 0-7, okay? And that's reasonable to start saying, oh my god, Adiikt is bad. And you know what happened? The literal second the little seconds thing started going my way, I ended up 8-7. So I went on I was more like 8-8, but, I went on a huge streak, and, I get one of my teammates calling out, oh my god, my Adiikt's actually got streaks, what the fuck? It's just I go off, I just managed to, I think I got a 1-point play as well, but yeah, basically, I got a 1-point play, I got streaks, and I also took out quite a few people, and basically, one man showed it all the way down to the uplink, which was oh, okay, so that's how he got killed. But, it's just people act so surprised when it happens. It's just I know when I originally joined Fallen Gaming Alliance, I was not up to scratch, and where I should be, and how well I should be playing, and I was playing utter shit. But now that I've got a new controller, I'm getting my confidence back up there every day. It's starting to come right now. My shot's improving, I'm not choking stupid shit, and I'm starting to really improve and show what I can do. And even then, I still don't think I'm as good as I used to be, at least with an SMG. I've got a better understanding of what I'm doing, but overall, I don't think I'm as good as I was, like, let's say 2 months ago. So I mean, that's definitely saying something, especially because I think I'm playing reasonably well right now, but even then I know I'm not playing as good as I have been in the past. So it'll be interesting to see where I go in the next few months, see how much more I improve and stuff. But, you know, it's just stuff like that really hurts me. Like, I'm trying my best to play the game, and I just get people calling me bad the whole time, and it's really demoralizing, especially because, you know, it's okay at the end of the day when you think about it, because it's just like, yeah, they're telling you you're playing bad, that's okay, but it's just, it gets to a limit, you know, it gets to a limit, like, especially because I get told, oh, bro, you go neg every game, right? You go positive 10% of the time you are online when you're playing arena and tournaments and stuff. But you have to remember, not only do I play OBJ majority of the time, I also usually only go negative by 1 or 2 kills at the most, these days at least. I mean, yeah, obviously it'd be better if I was going positive every game, but at the end of the day, I am coming back from having a huge, you know, quite a few issues, which I'm not going to talk about, but I am coming back from going from, like, pretty good at the game to absolute trash to now trying to get my confidence back up and gain my skills back, because it literally felt like when I came back to Call of Duty after about, you know, around 2 months of not really playing, like, at all, if playing, like, I was playing maybe like once a week for a few hours, and wasn't what I needed. Like, I wasn't doing anything, I was sitting at home, I basically was just in my room, I wasn't doing much. I mean, I barely opened my eyes, like, half the time I was just sleeping all day, and all this stuff led to me dropping out of school, by the way, so I mean, you see where I'm at, right? But yeah, it's just like, I came from doing all that shit basically to it turning me into the useless player I've been showing myself to be lately, and it's just like people don't really understand quite where it is. Like, only really Yellowheart has actually seen me when I've been playing, you know, ridiculously well, like, compared to what I'm doing now, at least. I mean, even now, I feel like, you know, I'm getting there, I'm getting close to where I was at, which obviously I still need a ton of work. I never said I was a flawless player, I never said I was, like, unbeatable, but I was definitely better than I am, and I killed my teammate. What the hell? But, like, you know, like, I definitely am better. I was definitely better than I am now, and that's what I wanted to try to prove to people, that, you know, even though you get shit in your life that, like, you know, kind of makes you, you know, struggle and shit, you know, you're always gonna get back there, and I'm doing it very slowly. I'm doing it, like, week by week. I'm getting much better. I can say that much. I mean, my shot today, this wasn't today, by the way, but my shot today was definitely worse than it was the day before, but I've also, you know, had a few issues today that kind of put me down and made me feel pretty shitty about myself, so therefore I didn't really play up to my standard, which I still played pretty well, though. But I mean, yeah, again, like, with all that talking, people calling me bad and stuff, it's really demoralizing, especially when I'm realistically, like, when I think about it, like, they can call me as bad as they like, but if I were to go screenshot the last 10 games I've played with all of them, not only are they very rarely going better than me, they're also going around the same as me every game, and if they're not negative, they're, like, positive by 1 kill, and they've probably got, like, 3 kills more than me. I mean, at the end of the day, they take for granted the amount of work I actually do, and the amount of, game-changing moments I make, because even though I may not necessarily get the most kills, I may make kills at the specific times in the match where it severely changes the outcome. Like, I'll be honest, I make a lot more outcome-changing moments than I do big moments where they don't really matter. I'll be completely honest with myself. Like, I do so much shit people don't even realize. Like, when it comes to objective game modes like this, that, like, they don't realize that when I move into a specific area, it's usually for positioning wise. I mean, like, usually the only reason I do something is for position. I want to gain a position that's better for the team overall, and it's going to help us, you know, get get some more points. So there was a time where I was having, there was that game where I was going 0-7 off the start, right? So I was having a really shitty start, but then towards the end, I was just being called useless the whole time. It's like, oh yeah, Mike did absolutely nothing. He did nothing. We didn't really even need him, etc., etc. And I'm just like, I'm sitting there like, okay. So I got like 3 more deaths than the guy on top, and, you know, quite a few less kills. But if you look back, how many uplink dunks do you have? You have what, like 4 or 5, because we ended up beating them by like 20 points or something. And then I go look at myself, but then I realize, Oh, that's right, I wasn't actually playing OBJ that game. I was also getting them into the position they needed to so they could keep running it over and over again. It's just like, they took for granted. Like, sometimes, yeah, I just got fucking raped like it was nothing. And then sometimes they did do the work, and sometimes I messed up. But everyone does that. Like, majority of the time, in that game especially, I was just putting myself in a position where I could watch. Okay, let's say breach, right? Bottom broken. I was sitting bottom broken because my teammates needed to run from mid where the uplink was all the way through bottom broken into their spawn. And because we had already slayed them out, they were spawning palace, okay? So basically, I was just watching the entrance to the mid shack of breach from bottom broken and waiting for my teammates to continuously just keep grabbing the ball, which they were doing. And then the ball was also right behind me in bottom broken, but you know what I kept doing? I just continued to sit there and watch. And that's what I did. I continued to sit there and just watch the mid shack from bottom broken, and my teammates just could keep going. And that's what I did for the whole game. I just did what I needed to do so we could absolutely destroy them. And then at the end of the game, I just said, oh, they just said, oh, Adiikt did nothing. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going to wrap up this video, guys. I'm just in a bit of a shitty mood. Been getting put down my whole day on COD, and I've been performing just about as well as everyone. So, yeah, I don't get it. Maybe it's just because I don't have a mic. They think it's all good to fucking mock me, because they know if I had a mic, I could talk shit to them, and I realize, oh, that's right, I'm not actually that fucking good. Let's talk shit to the cunt that doesn't have a mic. Like, it's just, I'm not in the mood for this shit. But yeah, that's my little rant going on. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that gameplay and my little rant, because it was quite a fun game. I enjoyed it. That's what I do when I'm not playing with my fucking team. And yeah, guys, hopefully you've all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys all next time.